Now imagine asking an AI to plan your trip, book your flights, and pay for everything without clicking a single button. Science fiction? Perhaps not for long. Today, Tanishq will explore this figure outable and emerging world in a speech titled When AI Gets a Wallet, as he embarks on a level one, writing a speech with purpose from visionary communication path. Timer, please note the timing for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you.
Today, the economy is driven by humans. When a transaction happens, a human pays another human. Tomorrow, this definitely won't be the case. Tomorrow, the economy will be handled by agents, it will be handled by machines. One agent would be talking to another agent, it would negotiate, it would do everything that a human in a sales process does right now, and post that it will make the payment. Machine to machine payments economy will dwarf the human economy that we have right now. Reason? It's very simple. We need to sleep, we get sick, we have friends, family, and other commitments. Agents, they are good. They don't need to sleep, no family, no friends, nothing. Just grinding all time, nothing stopping them to pay. You think you love to shop? Sure. How much can you really shop in a day? Few clicks? Think about how much can an agent shop. There is no limit to the amount of clicks it can make, or rather, the amount of transactions that it can make. Today, we'll be talking about the rise of machine to machine payments and specifically a case where AI gets a wallet. Right now, we have AI agents that can code, that can plan trips, they can analyze markets. They are all autonomous until they have to make a payment. And then all of their autonomy is evaporated. This needs to change. If we truly want the full potential of AI agents, we need them to pay. This is the shift that is going to happen. Like I said, right now, humans go to a website or an application and then they click on the buy button to check out. In the future, human will design agents. This agent will communicate with other agents. And finally, when that negotiation is done, that agent will make payment to another agent. This will give rise to what the industry is calling agentic commerce. You look at any payments company like PayPal, that is all they are talking about these days. With Stripe as well, with Visa as well, with MasterCard as well. Everybody is into enabling agentic commerce. Now, before we deep dive into how agents can pay each other, we need to really understand what's the issue of agents using the methods which humans use. Why can't agents simply use what we are already using today? Let's have a look. So today we use when we are making a payment, we use OTPs, we use passwords and logins, we use checkout pages, we use manual KYC verification. The whole payment process was designed for humans. Agents, they don't have time to use OTPs. I mean, Dario Amodai says that we'll all be jobless, and maybe he has seen far into the future. But if you don't really figure out how agents can make payments without us giving them OTPs, I mean, that's going to be our job literally. We are going to go, and that's what we are going to do all day. Take your phone, read the OTP, and put it in the system for your agent. We need to figure this out if we truly want an agentic economy. So here's what agent needs in terms of payments. They need verifiable identity. We cannot just let rogue agents do whatever they want. Every agent that is created should be backed by a verified business or individual that is legally responsible for their that agent's action. They need to have strict guardrails. They need to have defined permissions. You don't want an agent that will pay $10,000 for a pizza, thinking that sure you would be happy if you got $10,000 worth of pizza, but do you really want that? Not sure. So we need to define clear guardrails and permissions. We need to define clear spending limits. And finally, we want receipt and audit trails so that our compliance is still top notch. Now, how are we building this stack as an industry? So you all already know about what MCP is, what A2A is, and what settlement is. Settlement layer is what you already use to settle your money. MCP, you already know you can connect various APIs or applications directly into your AI. Then you have A2A, which is sort of like MCP but by Google. Then we need to really focus on the protocols which are currently riding the industry in terms of payment. So first is AP2. This is by Google and its partners. So this carries a verifiable proof of what a user authorized an agent to buy and up to what limit. Second is X402. This is by Coinbase. It turns an HTTP 402 response into a live payment request so an API can charge per call. So if these protocols exist, why can't agents pay each other today? Here's the issue with them. With AP2, it's first of all an authorization layer only. It doesn't really settle. Then it has no native compliance engine, which is very much required for payments, especially international payments. And adoption is still fragmented across issuers, card networks, and partner banks. X402 is specifically built for crypto. So again, you run into issues of compliance, and it's specifically built for micropayments and API calls, and not really the compliance which is required for cross-border payments. So essentially, you either have option of fiat or crypto. So with fiat, you get again both of them. The problem is compliance essentially. Now we are trying to solve this as a company. My company's name is Chimère. With Chimère, we settle in 20 seconds in international corridors. We have our own proprietary AI which can do compliance check in 25 milliseconds. The funds are directly transferred between bank accounts, so there is no need for any crypto intermediaries. And finally, we take care of all the compliance. So we have built this ground up for international cross-border payments that agents will be doing. So today we are solving instant cross-border payments for humans. Tomorrow we plan on expanding to India, USA, UK, EU for agentic wallets. These wallet transactions will be settled on our proprietary private blockchain, which is first of its kind in sense that it can run AI on chain. So our compliance is top notch in terms of security and reliability. We have agents of wallets like I exactly described. This opportunity is a $5 trillion market when we look at agentic B2B payment volume between USA, India, UK, EU, and we want to be the primary rails for that. So if you are interested in payments, agents, and our journey altogether, feel free to follow us. I'll drop the deck in the chat and back to you, Toastmaster.